Oh, come on, Harley. She better not be hard to shoe, because I gotta have these shoes on here and I don't want it to be a hassle for you either. So I'm excited that Harley, an Apache Rescue Horse, gets to be my horse of choice this time. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Alan here on the farm on Route 66, and I've been keeping a little secret from you, and not trying to be rude or anything. That I was just keeping the secret because I really battled with the decision, and I made the decision about a week ago, and I just haven't had time to tell you. And like I say, I'm a little nervous about the decision. I feel good about it, but nervous, if that makes sense. 2 years ago, Blake and I went on a Pony Express reenactment from Holbrook, Arizona down to Scottsdale, Arizona. And then last year I did not do it. And I honestly, I kind of thought maybe I'd never do it again. It was an awesome experience, but really doing it with Blake was such a highlight. And I didn't know if Blake would have time or get to do it again. And so last year I didn't even consider it. But this year, the Navajo County Sheriff's Posse asked if I would do it with them. And I hesitated because it does take a lot of time. It actually takes a lot of money. Just the fuel, the horseshoeing, and that's why I'm here today, and that's why I'm going to tell you. I have a special farrier, a good friend. I normally use Ray Sosi, and he's amazing, but I've got to put special shoes on the horse that I'm going to take so that she doesn't slide on the pavement. And so I've got a special farrier coming. I'll introduce you to him. I introduced you to him 2 years ago, but he has a channel of his own also, so I'll shout him out when he gets here. But between special farrier care, fuel, time off work, and what else? Oh, I don't know that I want to camp out. It's gonna be so dang cold. So if I get a hotel, then it really will add to the cost. But it is a special experience. It's really neat, and I really felt like I need to be involved in the community. I've been involved in the community in many capacities, but to be on the search and rescue for Navajo County Sheriff's Posse is something that I feel is really important. And when Jarrett went missing 2 years ago and we went out riding, searching for him, I wish the outcome would have been different, in the fact that I wish we would have found him. There's still no clues or hints. It's crazy. But with all that said, I just felt like, you know what? I have horses. I love riding. I'm passionate about spending time with horses, and I like to help people. So if I can help the Sheriff's Posse, then I'd love to do that. This reenactment is not saving lives, but it is cool to just think about what has been done in the past by those that went before us. We're pretty spoiled now. Yesterday I went and sent off a package to Maureen and her family, and it was expensive to go to France, but you pay the postmaster, put a box in the mail, and don't worry about it. Back in the day, if you needed something delivered, there was young people risking their lives and passing from one person in the Pony Express to the next, getting the mail delivered. And so that's what's being reenacted. It's been reenacted for many years. I forget how many years. I think actually it's on the saddle that I have. I'll have to look. But anyway, because we branded the number of years that it had been on the saddle. But I'm just excited to go do it. like I say, I just didn't know that I had time. It's not convenient to spend a bunch of money and time and take time off of work, but they talked me into it and I'm excited. And this is the horse that I've chosen to take. I'm gonna take Harley. I need to brush her off. She's got a bunch of hay. And you may wonder, why Harley? Why not Chipper? Why not Lex? Why not Luna? Well, Luna's going to her new home this weekend. Why not Cowboy or Rawhide? Last time, Rawhide and Patches went with Blake and I. Both rescue horses. And this time, I get to take Harley. See that blue spot in her eye? She can see good, but she's got some cuts and scars. And I just think that's what we do, is we find horses that have some bumps and dings, and sometimes they've been underfed, and we get them healthy, we train on them, and then we enjoy them. And so this year, Harley's gonna be the horse that I take. So I'm excited that Harley, an Apache Rescue Horse, gets to be my horse of choice this time. From the looks of her teeth and everything, she looks like she's probably about 15 years old. She's in great flesh, meaning she's keeping her weight on good. But this will be an experience for her and I both, and we will take you along. I don't know that I'll get to go. It starts on a Wednesday, and it'll be a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then on Saturday, the Corona del Sol parade down in Scottsdale. And so we'll take you along for what we can, and we're excited to do that. So my friend Jason should be here any minute, and he's gonna put on those Borum cleats, some special shoes, and I'll kind of show you, not the whole process, it's a long process, but I'll explain to you and we'll show you what's going on. Well guys, this is my friend Jason Lewis, and he has his own channel, so go check it out. Jason the Farrier, right?
Yeah.
We'll put a link right here so that people can go check you out. But this guy knows what he's doing, and he does these special Borum cleats. I was telling people, I have a Navajo friend that does most of my trimming and stuff, but when it comes to these specialty shoes, there's no one else I'd trust. So I'm just real quick, what a Borum cleat is, and there's a pad underneath too, right?
Yeah.
So tell them what it is and what it does.
So Alan's going to be riding his horse down the pavement mostly, and the Borum, the cleat that I put on there, gives the horse traction on the pavement. And then the pad is it's a 1/8 of an inch plastic rubber pad that aids in concussion. So when the foot hits the ground, it doesn't hit so hard. So it keeps the horse from getting sore. Then the Borum obviously keeps them from sliding on the pavement. They ride on a lot of pavement. Most of the rides on the pavement. So
now you're saying it right. I was saying Borum, but it's Borum?
Yeah, Borum.
Okay, and you've done this a lot. Last time I did this 2 years ago, there was some people saying, how dare I ride them on the pavement? But you've done it for a lot of years, an Pony Express ride. Have you ever seen a horse get hurt because of the concussion or whatever?
No. I've actually done the ride 10 years myself, and I've never seen any problems from the concussion. It protects them really well, that pad does, and then obviously the Borum keeps them from slipping. It is pretty coarse, and I braze it on there so it gives them lots of traction, and there's 4 spots of Borum on each shoe.
Yeah, we won't show the whole process, but we'll show that. But I'm excited because Jason really knows what he's doing, and as I think about some additional questions, I'll probably ask him. So I actually found one of the cleats from 4 years ago. Let me see here in the light. So it's rusted now and stuff. not 4 years ago, 2 years ago. So you can see the rubber pad he's talking about, and there's also he brazens. Is that what you say, brazen?
Yeah, braze.
You braze the Borum. See those 4 spots? And Justin was telling me that the steel will wear off before the Borum will, right?
Yeah.
Because that's some pretty hard metal.
That right there, it's actually really called tungsten carbide, and it doesn't wear. That is a hard material. And then it's encased in brass, and so when I use a torch, I braze it on there, and it holds it onto the steel, onto the shoe.
That is so cool. So yeah, that was from 2 years ago. The horse wore it for a month, and then we took it off, and I mean it would be in good shape, but we want some fresh, soft rubber. And is that it's a plastic?
Yeah.
So that's the concussion pad. I mean, what are these little wings that
they're called clips, and they just help hold the shoe on. When there's a lot of force on that foot when it's hitting the ground, running down the highway, and so that clip just keeps the shoe in place. It keeps it from moving backwards or getting loose or anything like that.
That's awesome. Well, like I say, I got the right man for the job. So go check out his channel and subscribe to him. How many followers you got now?
About 1,500.
All right, let's get him up to like 2,000 after this video, guys. Let's get him 500. That would be awesome. So, all right, here we go. Let's get some shoes on Harley. She speaks Apache though, so you're gonna have to speak Apache if you get mad. I'm just kidding. No, she's pretty nice, so I think it won't be a problem. I've had a few people interested in Blaze, so I'm just tying him up every day, letting him learn some restraint. Just tying him up for a few minutes every day is really good for him. See how he's not pawing the ground and he's not nervous. He just gets used to standing there calmly. He's doing good. So I got the camera rolling again while you're working there. So it's Jason the Farrier. So are most of your videos, I've watched quite a few of them actually, but it's all about Farrier work, right?
Yeah, all of it's about Farrier work.
So if you're interested in really knowing from an expert, go check out his channel. Like I say, Ray Sosi is a good friend of mine and does the trimming and shoeing. We trade goats and do all kinds of crazy stuff. I actually got this horse from Ray.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but when it comes from the specialty shoeing, hot shoeing, cold shoeing, all this stuff that takes some special expertise, then I'm gonna call Jason for that extra stuff. So a lot of it is just like shoeing normal, other than the Borum and the pad and the clips. I guess there's 3 different things. But you also, don't you put a hot shoe on here too?
Yeah, we'll heat that shoe up and burn the foot after I shape it.
And why do you do that?
It does a couple of things. It burns the clips into the hoof wall.
Oh, come on, Harley. She better not be hard to shoe, because I gotta have these shoes on here, and I don't want it to be a hassle for you either.
Yeah,
so we're hoping Harley behaves herself, but I was just talking to Jason. The other reason I would for sure use Jason for this kind of thing is he also has the means to give him some sedative to calm him down. So that's something that Ray doesn't do. I honestly thought she would be better with her feet, just because she's so gentle to ride, but she's kind of being a little ornery. But I've got to go throw some hay to some other horses. Then we'll come back and check on her. But like I say, some people wonder, why are you not using Ray for this? Why are you not using Cordell? Or why not use Jason all the time? And it's hard because they're all friends. Cordell has moved and is on the rodeo circuit working for a company that does the big screen TVs at the big time rodeos. So he's not around here now. Ray lives closer and has family in town, and he's a good friend that we've traded animals, and he's convenient and a good friend. Jason's also a good friend, but like I say, he's the one that for specialty stuff, or if sedation is required, he's the one that I'd have to use. So anyway, just letting you know why someone might use different farriers for different projects. But there you have it. I'm gonna run feed real fast, and then we'll come back and see how he's doing. I threw some hay and salt and pepper coming. The horses, they're moving this way. They're figuring it out. But were you with me and Blake 2 years ago when we did the Pony Express? And if so, are you excited that I'm going again? And I'll bet you're bummed Blake's not gonna be there. So am I, but I'm also so proud of Blake, what he's doing. So as soon as the horses figure out that the hay's down here, they'll hurry down. There they are. They all found it. All right, let's go check on Jason. So how's she doing? She doing any better?
She wouldn't let me pick her hind feet up. So
oh, really?
I gave her some A's.
So that'll calm her down a little bit.
Hopefully that'll help. I don't know.
All right.
She still wants to set back. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang it. That's not good. Well, I peeked at your channel when I went over to feed, and your last video was about getting a new truck. So here's the new truck, guys. Right there. Go check out his video to see about him getting that new Farrier truck. So how long does Ace last?
Usually about an hour and a half. Hopefully we'll have enough
time.
That's
awesome.
It takes about 15 minutes to start working, so.
Okay, so I just asked Jason what this stuff is, and it goes between the hoof and the pad.
Yeah, it's made out of pine tar and potassium iodine, and it kind of medicates the foot, keeps it from getting rotten in there.
Okay.
And then I put this.
Is that just because moisture could get between them or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
The pad causes moisture because there's no air gets to it.
Okay.
And so there's moisture. And so I put this on the bottom, and this is called oakum. And I put it on top of that, and this just keeps the moisture from getting in there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Keeps it dry.
This is quite the process. This isn't just like putting regular shoes on. He's got a shoe. Is the shoe in there right now?
Yeah.
So he's got a shoe in there heating up. And is that to shape it?
No, I mean, I shaped it already, but I just heat it up, then I'll put the Borum on, but I want it kind of hot before I do that.
Oh,
it makes
cool.
It easier.
It adheres to it better if it's hot?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, look at those are red hot. Now he'll get his torch going, and he will braise some Borum? Borum. I was saying barium, it's Borum. Okay, I'm gonna get it right by the time this video's over, hopefully.
Yeah, Borum.
Do you make sure you don't cover the nail holes?
Yeah. So it goes on the toe. But yeah, make sure you don't get it in the nail holes.
you don't want to slip on asphalt when you're loping down the freeway. Or 2 years ago when I went on the ride, probably the most dangerous spots were when you're right in town on some of those gutters and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's the most dangerous on this.
Because those were slick, even with the Borum cleats, it was a little bit slick sometimes. Just because there's no, with asphalt there's some, what's the word, roughness to it, or
Yeah.
and you said that has brass on the outside of it?
Yeah, that's what melts and raises it to the shoe. It's encased in brass.
And does the brass come off?
No,
Or it's kind of melted together?
Yeah, it's all melted together.
Okay. So there you go, guys. So there's one little cleat, and it looks huge, but it's just, what, maybe a 1/4 inch off the shoe, probably.
Yeah.
It's just enough to kind of catch, just like Casey's track cleats. When she's running track, she's got little spikes that kind of give a little bit of a grip. So there you go, pretty cool. Well, I'm glad Jason's been here, and the sun's about to go down and we're starting to feel it. But you said it's 13 degrees when you got
Yeah, when I got in town this morning, it's 13 degrees.
so 40 feels great.
Yeah, it does. It's really good.
Hey, thanks for coming, and everyone go check out Jason Lewis. Jason
the Farrier.
the Farrier. Awesome. All right, go check him out, guys. Have a great day.